Wreck the place, Sarah. Alright. Yeah, that's
Seriously, what is it?
that's my attempt at being healthy. It's good. It's
If you
good
drink that in the
green
morning, you
stuff.
can eat whatever you want.
I'm thinking I was out of the bathroom all day.
I drink a glass, but I bathe in it every morning too. And a big thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program. Happy Tuesday morning to everyone. Hope you're having a great day. A little windy out there this morning, and it is a cold wind as well. So if you go outside, just be prepared. Maybe put that jacket on. It's a little bit cooler than this last weekend where I know I was outside in a t-shirt. Felt great. And then yesterday, a little bit of snow in the morning, and today a cold wind. So, hey, welcome to Payson. Welcome to Rim Country. That's how the weather is. Well, this morning we have in the studio Payson Premier Dental, Dr. Kristen Wade and Sarah Hubbard. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
And guest, PHS, Payson High School Principal, Jeff Simon. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
And, thank you. And so we're going to be talking about, look at the t-shirts right here. I have a feeling this was planned if you're watching on KRIM FM
Sarah had to
Facebook
drop it off
page.
this morning for me.
But you have the One Team Longhorn t-shirts on. They look cool.
Yeah,
they look
they're
really
They do, aren't they?
Yeah,
Nice.
and yours have the special Payson Premier Dental logo on the sleeve. Toronto silkscreen.
That is correct.
Oh yeah, putting the logo on the side. So we're going to be talking about the One Team movement. That's what Sarah and I came up with before the program. So describe it. Because it's not like it's a program, it's not like it's a class, but have you explain the concept and the philosophy behind the One Team movement, and then also your involvement with it, Dr. Wade. I guess we should talk about just real quick with Payson Premier Dental. You are more than just best of the Rim Country dentist.
Chris, thank you very much.
You're more than just that. Your office and your gang of dental techs there, all the ladies, you're involved in so much in the community.
Yeah,
and I think this is just another one of those things, correct?
It is, and it's, well, I have to say a little bit about Jeff. During COVID 2020, our office shut down, and we were very concerned about PPE. We couldn't get all the N95 masks, so there's a dentist online who had created a design for a mask just to help it fit a little bit better, but I needed them 3D printed. And reached out to Jeff, and he just printed up a bunch for me. I could share them with the other dental providers and stuff. So just super cool. I mean, just that you were willing to just help the community as well. And of course I had kids that went to Payson High, and Gail taught there for a little bit. And did you ever work with Gail?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Good job.
Come on.
I'll tell you, it was a great time being able to print those because I had 5 3D printers in my office.
Yes.
And so, I didn't have a lot of people coming in and out during COVID. It was a lot online, so I just had all the 3D printers going and get up, pull them off, put new ones on.
Yeah. Very
Wow.
Cool. Very cool.
So you were, and what was it that you were printing exactly? Not the mask, or like part
It
of
was
the
a
filter?
frame.
Or the
It was
frame?
a frame, and so then because of the material he was able to use, we could heat it up in hot water and form it to our face. So then it acted a little bit more like an N95.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, it seemed like during COVID or when there was a shortage on different respirator parts or different things, the 3D printers, oh my gosh, people were cranking things out on those.
Yeah. We actually printed a lot for the hospital too. I can
Really?
take all the credit. Bruce from Tech had done a lot of the work and showed me how to do it. So
wow, that's
super
cool.
super easy on my part, but we
Yeah,
wanted to make sure that we would get back and do what we can. So.
That's awesome.
Well, that is cool. So that is that really, I guess, was that your first major interaction with Mr. Simon?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, over the years, of course, we have the Josh Wade Legacy Scholarship that we do like annually with some of the students. But,
Before that, you just really read about him in books.
Yeah,
and,
just books.
Other
And very talented. So
Cartoons,
if you ever go to craft fairs, you and your wife have a business too, and
We do.
just some super cool stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Mhm.
We just started that out, and it's been going very well. Yeah.
Very neat.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. My wife is fantastic at it.
She's
That's awesome.
I get to go do the work, the push the buttons part, and she
Yeah.
does all the design. It works pretty well.
nice. Nice. Infinity engraving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Infinite.
Infinite.
Infant.
Infinite.
Okay, I was thinking
Yeah.
he got it right.
Yeah, infinite. Sorry, the wrong I word. So infinite engraving. Well, cool. So the one team. I guess tell us a little bit about. Well, first, for those that don't know, you're the principal at the high school. How long have you been principal now? It's been a while.
I think this is my 6th year.
6 years.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I've been here in town for 10.
Mm-hmm. I think congratulations are in order because I think 6 years, that's a pretty long time for a principal, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of the, besides Linda,
Mm-hmm.
out of that leadership group, and yes, Kathy too, but we're the oldest ones here in the
Yeah.
leadership group. So yeah.
Wow. So that's great. It's nice to have that consistency, stability, the kind of someone in that position that's been there, for a while.
Right.
That just, is very dedicated. It's not like someone new coming in having to learn everything about the community and everything. You have like so many contacts now. You've been involved in so many things in the community. It really helps.
Right, and then having a new principal come in, understanding and learning the community, but then also everybody learning the principal in a new way.
Yeah.
It's tough, and if you rotate it every 3 or 4 years, it's very tough for schools when you have continuity. So
Yeah, that's good. So one team. When did this start? How did this come about?
So actually, it started back in 2017. And,
Oh, wow.
we made a big push whenever I first became principal.
Mhm.
We knew that every student has a job to do on campus, and no matter what their skills are, what their level is, we want them to push as hard as they can and do their job. Go to school, do well in grades, do well in class, and every part of their job fits into our team.
Gotcha.
And so we just pushed that out and made sure that our teachers knew that, and they all have a part of the team. And we always talk about that weakest link always breaks the chain, and so we want to make sure that we are strong together and are able to move programs forward. So it was going pretty well for a while, and then we hit COVID, and separated from students,
Yeah.
and it made things difficult to keep going. So we made a big push again this year, and through Axis and MHA, they wanted to really help support the program, and we knew that our team is only going to be great if we expand our team. So we have our teachers and our staff, we have our kids, but we know that our team is going to be great as long as we expand it to our community, because we know that our community is an important part of everything that we do. And so in that push, we were able to do different programs like what we were working with this group, and they were able to come in and just celebrate kids. I mean, it's not anything. I mean, they don't have to score a certain amount on a test. It's just they're a Longhorn. They're here, and they're here every day, and we love our kids, and we want to make sure that we celebrate that. And so bringing our community partners in and having them help support that is a great way for kids to not only see them and see that our community supports the work that they do, but they're a part of our team.
That's something that I love about our community, the involvement with our schools, with really a lot of different organizations, just how our community works together. And it's interesting. That is something that's consistent when I talk with people that come into this school that are new to our school district, that come from metropolitan areas or larger areas. They'll always say, well, yeah, I was working with a much larger budget, and we had a larger program, and we had this and that, but there really wasn't much community support. they had to do everything themselves. They were given the money and, okay, do all this, and all the, the community parents just expected that to get done.
Yeah.
Where here, they've all said, wow, the level of community support from parents, from businesses, just from the community in general is amazing. It's so much more than they've seen anywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been in 3 school districts now, and this is the only district community like this.
Wow.
Anytime that we have a need, it's taken care of.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get to this spot because before I got here, and then early on, we did have a tough time with finances and being able to do some of the programs that we needed to do. And through some financial work that we've done there on campus and through athletics and different things like that, we've gotten to a spot where we can take care of a lot of those things that we need to have done. Now we're looking at bigger projects and some of those other outreach things where we get to celebrate kids now. It's not like, oh my gosh, how are we going to pay for uniforms this year? How are we going to pay for the football field to get taken care of? How are we going to do these things? Okay, now we've got a plan for these different things. Now we can look at doing something else.
Having a plan for the future.
And it's taken us a while to get out of some of the old habits that we were in and work into a nice set program. I mean, like uniforms, it was up to the teams for a long time to have to take care of it. So they'd have to go fundraise and go ask different organizations, and I'm sure that the organizations were, oh my gosh, we have to pay for uniforms again for 3 different organizations or 3 different programs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we made some financial moves where we could partner with Under Armour and BSN Sports, where they would actually be able to support us in getting new uniforms. So that put us on our uniform rotation plan.
Oh, nice.
And so we take care of it internally, and now we don't have to go out to the community and do those things. Yeah.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, it really has, and I think that some of those organizations that get hit all the time, they're probably thankful that we're not doing that too. So I know I sit on the MSA. I'm not on the board, but I'm a part of the organization, and we've gone from conversations where how are we going to support buying basketballs and uniforms to larger programs like potentially a new stadium. And so a lot of those conversations are out there, but now they're bigger.
So it is not a case where there's not going to be an opportunity for support from those organizations, but it's just at a different level now.
Right.
Looking at a different level.
Yeah, and I'm not saying everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, we've really made the right moves to get into a spot where we're not hitting hitting everybody every day.
Yeah. Going in the right direction there. Wow, and I don't know who it is, but I see somebody throwing up a bunch of hearts on our KRIM FM Facebook Live about Bobby Lowry watching Lowry's Window and Door, big supporters of the school district. FFA, and oh my gosh,
Well, I'll
so
tell you
much.
what, they're involved in every part of the community. Bobby and Faith, they're just amazing community members.
Yeah. Oh, they are. And Payson Longhorn baseball watching.
Oh, right.
So, Brian, get back to work. No, I'm joking.
Well, what they do is they watch and listen, so if I say something wrong, they can give me
let us know, Brian. Yeah, give us or Ashley or whoever, let us know if Jeff. Wait, no, correction, no. So again, if you're just tuning in or just watching, talking with Payson High School Principal Jeff Simon and Dr. Kristen Wade and Sarah Hubbard from Payson Premier Dental, and just talking about their support of this high school movement, one team, their involvement in that, and are so grateful. Oh, Ashley Lavender is watching, and she said, us parents are so grateful for all of the help and support. So, yeah. Ty,
Parent, we all need that.
and Ty Lewis, he's Ty the trucker with hearts from Houston.
Oh, right on.
Oh, that could be like a country song.
Well, I think that's a good point. I mean, whenever you help out the school and help out the kids, I mean, you're helping out the parents too, and helping out the community at large. So, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that is great. So, and something you said, the one team, how focusing on not just bringing all of the staff together, everyone, at the school, working at the school, but bringing the community together, bringing organizations together, realizing that you guys can't do it on your own.
Right.
And I think, that I was just speaking to our veterans group this morning and mentioned that how I feel it's so important for us to be working as a community and working together as a community in different organizations, groups, and businesses, the school district, the town, just everyone working together when they can, because you can accomplish so much more
Yeah.
than if you're not working together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think being able to get to that spot where, we're able to show appreciation to our kids.
Mhm.
We do that every day, but we want to make sure that, the community has the opportunity to do that too.
Mhm.
And so specifically about this situation where they came on and so what we do is we select 3 classes
Mhm.
out of the school, just at
Mhm.
random. And I go into those classes and tell them, thank you for being here.
Mm.
Just because we love our students and we
Mhm.
want to make sure that we celebrate you guys. That we have a community organization that wants to come in and support you. And how would you like to come out and have those Mexican food that you guys
Yeah.
brought? Oh my gosh, it was so good too.
Big
Ooh.
shout out to John at El Rancho. He put on quite the spread for us.
Yes.
Ooh.
And so the kids come out of their 3rd period class, they're like, this is a joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a trick here.
Where's the camera?
Yeah, you're bringing me out to do what? And so the principal
Yeah.
doesn't typically go into the class and say, hey, why don't you guys come have some Mexican food with us?
Yeah.
So they jump up and come out, and you can just see the excitement in kids' eyes, and
Wow.
they get in line and go through.
Yeah, and it was so cool too, because I was in charge of the chicken, I think, little chimichangas. So
Yeah.
when people would pick beef, it was like they were choosing the wrong one for me. I was like a little competitive, like, no, you want chicken.
Trying to talk him into the chicken.
But it was
Dr.
fun.
Wade is like, no, you really want chicken,
I know,
right?
it
You
was
meant
just
to
a
say
little
chicken.
competitive, I don't know why.
No, you really did. Okay, I did.
I know, I felt like I won each time, like, someone brought a chicken.
Who had the beef?
I think, Sarah, did you have?
Did you have the beef?
I had
Sarah?
both. Well, we had so much.
Yeah, we had so much.
Yeah.
So, and Brittany.
I was giving out chicken and beef, so I was
Yeah.
a double winner.
Yeah, that's maybe how to approach it, Dr. Wade. Just give out
Next
both.
I'm like, yes, they want chicken.
Yeah, the kids go back. I got chicken. What did you get? I got chicken too. She made me take it. I really didn't have a choice.
This is how life goes at the Lane House.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can see though where, kids, because it's kind of like, I guess it can get, mundane for them, or just the same thing day after day, go in class and, okay, here we go. And I guess, like thinking about it at our work, it's great when somebody comes by and they surprise us with something. They bring in like some banana bread, or they bring in something, or bring lunch by, or say, hey, thank you, or cookies. Hint, hint, guys. No, but it is really cool. That makes your day when at your business. So it'd be no different for the students.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think I saw on Facebook Christine Croak, and was it some of the first responders that had?
That was Aspire.
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 Yeah.
So they had the last one, yeah.
Yep. So.
And Jimmy John's, it looked like.
Yeah, run it and Jimmy John's sandwiches.
And the stakes are going up there.
And from I think EAC Payson campus, someone I forget her name, but the young girl, PHS, Veronica.
Mhm.
Yep, she was there as well. So
Yeah,
That's
she's
really-
on the board. She's on the Aspire board also.
the Aspire board. Yeah. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it is, and we've never been a part of organizations that want to do something like that. I
Mhm.
mean, it's like sometimes you send the kids to school so I can go do other things, but
Yeah.
now people are, well, I want to be a part of what you're doing there at school, because
Mhm.
there are a lot of great things going on, and we really do have a lot of great things going on. I mean, we do have some students that only know Payson and
Yeah.
have not, had other experiences outside of us.
Mhm.
And the reality is that I have never been at another school, a rural school, that has all of the opportunities that we have.
Yeah.
And so we are super lucky here in Payson.
Oh, I know. So many opportunities. Aspire. Just with
free money to go to school. I mean,
Yeah.
Right?
Um,
So my daughter is graduating from GCU a year early because
Yeah.
she had a year under her belt by the time she left
mhm.
Payson High School.
Yeah, wow. I know, you hear so many examples of students, even if they just get, a few credits or just get, a little bit, of exposure and to college courses. The students that we've had in here that have gone on the radio have said, wow, it's been such a confidence booster
Mhm.
because I'm going to college and I have this experience. I have, some classes under my belt. I know what to expect
Yeah.
a little bit instead of it being just a totally brand new experience for
Right.
them. So there's so many benefits to that, so many.
Yeah, and absolutely. And we're at that spot now where we're telling every kid that it's our expectation that they take a dual enrollment class. So it can be either the general dual enrollment or CTE dual enrollment or NAVIT. But
Mhm.
it's our expectation that everybody takes those upper level classes.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I know, again, talking to somebody yesterday, and it was, nothing specific, but just, they won a contest. They got some tickets, and this is, thank you. This means so much because, things are, just so bad. Things are so bad, and, things are bad. And I'm like, well, hey, there's really great things happening too, here in Payson. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I guarantee there are a lot more good things and great things going on than bad things. That's just how it is. You just have to, though, have your eyes open to see those great things and those good things, and also be around people that are involved in those good things. If you're just around people that are about negativity and just problems, problems will always be there. We're always going to have challenges and things that we're facing. But if that's all you focus on, that's all you're going to see.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. If you look for negative, you're going to find it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you'll find it no matter where it's at.
Yeah.
So why not look for the positive?
Yep, look for the positive. And again, it's not that you ignore the negative, because in order to get a positive, you got to turn a negative. You got to find a negative or something that is an issue, a problem, something that needs fixing, and you address it, and then you make that into a good thing.
Right.
So, it isn't a case where, you just kind of put your head in the sand and just only bring it out when the sun is shining or it's good things. But because that's how those good things come about, is there's something, a problem or an issue that's identified that you want to make better.
Right. And we talk to kids about being the average of the 5 people that you hang out with the most.
Mm.
And so if you hang out with 5 negative people, you're going to be negative also.
Yeah.
3 out of the 5, you're still going to be negative. So find that group that is going to make you the best you.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, that is so good. So one team, you guys, Payson Premier Dental, involved in one team. What, like some of the things that you guys are doing, Sarah, or I guess just that involvement, what does that mean? Like for your office, for you?
Well, one of our core values,
Values?
core values.
No?
I'm trying to say community.
Yeah,
Community is one of our core values.
yes.
So, we're involved all over the place.
Mm.
And we've always thought of ourselves as not just a dental office, but like our Facebook page. We're a part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like a personal page.
Also, being a patient, I don't want to say being in there on the regular, but I've been in there.
The regular
a little
can
bit.
be every 6 months.
Okay, then that's regular.
There you go.
But you have younger people. You like to hire, younger people as well. It's a nice mix. But the younger ones, what kind of impact does it have on them? Have you seen, or what do you think?
Well, I think one is confidence, and we really, try to develop leaders, and so, we invest in our team, and, we hope that it's a positive environment. I never want somebody to go home and just feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing there? I want people to feel like they're making a difference, and I think they do. But yeah, we do have some young, we have some old. I'm one of the old.
I know, we're the olders now.
What? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my
We do have a student from PHS starting as an intern pretty soon here.
Wow.
So it goes all across the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I was thinking is it's great for those younger employees to see this example, to see the example of the business that they're working for have this level of community involvement. And so
Well,
it
and
just
when
is
we
like,
bring them in, we go through, so even when the student starts, I'm gonna take her through the culture training that we do, because we're all about culture, and positive culture, of course, but yeah, and just how we operate, and that there's places out here like this, like you're talking about, the positivity, find a great place.
Yeah, and I think there's quite a few businesses, when you look around Payson, that maybe they don't realize they're doing it, but that's part of the culture that they've created within their workplace as well, and just setting an example for employees and opportunities too for employees to participate in different community events or be part of the community. So it's really cool to see.
It is. It's neat.
Yeah.
That's a great thing for us too, because we have our internship program and we want to push more kids to get into business just to see what it's like, and see if they like it or not, and want to go further into that career line.
Yes.
And so we have that program set up, and we want to have more students be able to get into it, and more businesses that are willing to take them.
No, that's great. Well, it is right at 10:30. So I know we can talk about the school, all the great things the school's doing, and community involvement, what we have going on in this community, because there are so many things. There's so many good things. One thing, do want to give a shout out this Saturday, something big going on, and that is wrestling sectionals.
Wrestling sectionals.
Yeah, all day. I think the Dome opens up at 9 a.m. and tickets have to be purchased online.
Correct.
So I know it's being shared out there everywhere, a little QR code that you can scan to go get tickets. But it'd be great for you to go out and support all of our Payson wrestlers.
Absolutely, and then we're actually starting to move in that direction too, to be no cash, all digital also.
No.
Super easy program for everybody. So.
Oh yeah, no, I know. We were we went to Snowflake for a basketball game, and that's how it was, where they said, oh, you need to, have the digital tickets, you need to do this online. So easy, just scan, boop, and pay, Apple Pay, bop, and boop, done.
And you're done.
Yeah, done. And it's very easy. So, well, cool. Well, thank you again for coming on. One
Well, thank
team.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all you guys do. It
Thank you.
is very welcome and appreciated from our kids and from our staff.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for everything that you're doing, Jeff, and everybody at the high school, middle school, the elementary schools. I know just there's so many, it seems like all, really, of the staff at the schools care so much about the kids, and they do so much for our students, our young people, that it's really great. It's amazing.
I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, and thank you everyone for listening and watching today. I also want to say a quick hi because I saw you, Clifford Lane, watching in Southern Illinois. Good morning, Clifford. But time to get back to the music with some Glenn Frey, ZZ Top, Foreigner, and the band. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service.
Now the KRIM weather forecast for Payson and surrounding
All
areas.
right.
Thank you very much.
See you later, Facebook. Bye-bye.